Good morning. Welcome to Morning Mantra. So today is March 10th, 2022, and I'm going to be pulling from the Starchild Tarot. I absolutely love this deck. I love Danielle Noelle. She has all these hidden, beautiful spaces in her artistry, and she's just incredibly talented. So I'm really excited to pull from her today. You in the background are most certainly going to hear my puppy and my older gentleman as they are playing on the floor. So thank you for being a part of our family and for being part of our space. So let's pull for the week. Oh my goodness. So I have to say, I was on here a couple of minutes ago, and my live stream kind of got a little bit screwy and did not get the exact same cards, but got the exact same intention, the exact same idea. And what I have to say is this week's probably going to be a little bit heavy, and that's right. I feel like we've been saying this week has been heavy. This week has been heavy for the last couple weeks, and it has been. And my teacher is always saying that we need to have more self-compassion and that we really need to fuel our own cups and bring all of that love back to ourselves. And so that's where I'm going to start before I even start reading. So, because again, it's going to be a little bit heavy, and that's okay. Right. So the first card that we got is the Nine of Swords, which is actually the card of anxiety. It's the card that's like, oh, I am feeling overwhelmed. This might be too much for me. I don't love this energy. It is illusion, despair. It's just like, dude, like I've got a lot on my plate. That's what the Nine of Swords is saying. Couple that with the Five of Cups, which is the card of sadness. And so again, it's just this idea of like right now I feel heavy and I'm tired. And it's so valid, right? There's so much going on in the world right now. Our hearts are feeling really sad. Our hearts are feeling kind of heavy at the moment. And I'm feeling like this is just us really sitting in the now and sitting in this space of this is what it feels like right now, right? Like this is what it feels like in this moment. And so then we round out the week with the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is like almost like you're again like boredom, missing opportunity. So what I'm feeling like for this week, because again this is really kind of like heavier energy, what I'm feeling for this week is that it's just we're going to need to focus on ourselves. We're going to need to focus on our self-compassion, and we're really going to need to focus on trying as hard as we can, and I say this with love and also recognizing that it's hard for me too. Don't take anything personally this week. It's going to be hard, but don't take things personally this week. It's just the energy of the world. So what I'm also going to do is pull an animal spirit card to see if there's any other additional information that we can garner from the week ahead. Because sometimes when we switch decks, we can shift into a different kind of energy. So we got the mouse card. I don't know all of these off the top of my head. This is, oh boy, exact same energy, right? Tending to the details, can kind of get tunnel vision. And so it's like when you're in that project of, I can't get out of my own way. I got to finish it. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. I got to do that. It's the constant scurrying, right? And I feel like that's actually going to be good for us in terms of if this week is heavy, like keeping yourself busy with projects and keeping yourself busy with staying in your own lane, So to shift into this idea of self-compassion and love, I'm going to start to shift our energy to be like, oh, wow, this is a little heavy. And what can I do when I'm experiencing this heaviness in my body? Or what can I do if the week just starts to feel a little bit too much? So one of the things that we're going to do is shift into a mantra for calming the body. And we actually did this last week, but I'm going to also offer it out to you and not just offering it out to the world. And not only that, but I'm also going to be offering you Reiki while I'm offering the chant. So the chant that we're going to do this week again is Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. And what that means is may all beings be peaceful, happy, and free. And so it's going to be an opportunity for you to really sit back into the compassion for yourself, sit back into peace, sit back into love, and remember that you need to fuel your own cup as well. All right. So, quick reminder, when we do Kundalini, even if it is just even if it is just for a moment, we always tune in. And I typically wear lighter colors and I wear a head covering of some kind if I'm able to. So the way that we tune in is Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. We chant it 3 times. And then we're going to do our chant for peace and for compassion. All right, so you're going to bring your hands together. Lift the heart up nice and high here. Close your eyes and start to lift your gaze up and in towards your third eyes. I'm going to take a deep breath here. Exhale it all the way out. And then inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in. As you inhale, you're looking up and in towards your third eye, squeezing in the pelvic structure, lengthening it up nice and tall here, squeezing in your rectum, your sex organs, your spine, your navel. Lengthen high here. And exhale, relax, drop the shoulders down. Maybe blink the eyes open. And so your palms can be anywhere. I suggest keeping them open, like on your open to receive on the back of your knees. That's what I suggest. But if you feel like you need them down, if you need them face down to ground this morning, that's absolutely fine as well. And so again, the lyrics are Lokah, and I'll write these in the description below. It's Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. So we're going to do this a couple of times. I will also leave in the description my absolutely favorite version of this, which I also did last week as well. But I feel like this is a really important one that we're going to need for the next couple of weeks. Just really chanting into this idea and this intention of peace and love and freedom. And yes, for the Ukraine and for the world at large and for all of the shifts that we have in our own political climate, in our own world, on the earth, right? So we do need that peace and that love and that freedom. We also need that for ourselves, right? So just a reminder again that you are just as valuable and that you also need that self-compassion and that love. Okay. So close your eyes if you would like to. You can keep them open. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. 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 Take a deep breath in, holding all of that love, that joy, that freedom and peace, knowing that I am giving you Reiki from afar, knowing that you are supported and loved. If your eyes were closed, maybe you open them. And then bring your hands back to your heart. We're going to end with Sat Nam, as we always begin with tuning in, and we release and we let go, and Kundalini with tuning out. Take a deep breath in. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. So in the future, I will be doing slightly longer chants, or I will be doing different types of Kundalini, not just the chanting and the mantra, but I might also be over at the fireplace and we can do a couple of Kundalini movements. If you need to shift your energy at all this week and that mantra is not coming to you off the top of your head, you could also drop into cat cow for a full 3 minutes, and that'll really help to shift and move around the energy in your body. The other thing is I have the yoga teacher training coming in the next few weeks. So look today online for a really big announcement. We shifted around some of the dates so that we have even more curriculum that is going to be rolled out to you guys. I have been developing even more videos. I've been shifting around some of the curriculum, which I'm really excited about, adding a ton more information. I also, upcoming on April 9th, have Reiki 2, which is an online offering. And on March 22nd, which is before that, I have the Crystal Healer course, which is coming as well. In the local area, if you are local to Massachusetts, I have a couple of in-person spring equinox workshops that I would love for you to attend. And if any of you have any questions, if you would like a private lesson or a private tarot reading, private Reiki, I do all of that both online. And again, if you're local to the area, I do it here in person. I hope that you are having a phenomenal, beautiful, beautiful Thursday. And if you have any questions, let me know. Also, please subscribe to my channel by clicking that button. I would so greatly appreciate having you here every week. And I hope that you have a phenomenal, beautiful, beautiful Thursday. Sat Nam.